Question 1, Part E. Use the substitution u equals 1 minus x to evaluate the integral of x times the square root of 1 minus x dx from x equals 0 to x equals 1. Let's start with the substitution. We have u equals 1 minus x. Now there are two things we need to do first up. The first thing is to make x the subject. So rearranging the substitution, we get x is equal to 1 minus u. The next thing we need to do is to differentiate x with respect to u. So dx du is equal to negative 1, and making dx the subject, we get dx is equal to negative du. Next, we change the limits of integration using the original substitution. So when x equals 0, u is equal to 1, and when x equals 1, u is equal to 0. Next, express the integrand in terms of u. So the original integrand is x times the square root of 1 minus x dx. Now the x gets replaced with 1 minus u. Now the 1 minus x inside the surd gets replaced with u, and the dx gets replaced with negative du. So the new integrand is 1 minus u in brackets times the square root of u times negative du. Now we can evaluate the integral using the new limits and the integrand that we just found. So we have the negative integral of 1 minus u in brackets times the square root of u du from u equals 1 to u equals 0. Now we can reverse these limits to make them in ascending order, but we need to multiply the entire integral by negative 1 to compensate for that. So this integral can be written as the integral of the square root of u minus u root u du. Now we get this by expanding the brackets here, and we can also reverse the limits as well. So now it's from u equals 0 to u equals 1. Before we can integrate this expression, we need to write the surds in index form. So rewriting this integral becomes the integral from u equals 0 to u equals 1 of u to the power of 1 over 2 minus u to the power of 3 over 2 du. Performing the integration, we get 2 over 3 times u to the power of 3 over 2 minus 2 over 5 times u to the power of 5 over 2 from u equals 0 to u equals 1. Applying the limits of integration, we get 2 over 3 minus 2 over 5 in brackets minus 0, which simplifies to 4 over 15.